Good afternoon. It's March 27th, 2023, and today we just had a pretty straightforward range day. Um, I drew the overnight highs right here and the overnight lows right here. Perhaps, you just put the range at this entire move, and you can see the midline, prices are responding to the midline there. Being there, let's see how they look here, how it looks here, I mean. Yeah, maybe it's right there. But you can draw it in a few places and it makes sense. Like these touches, that's why I liked it there for a little bit. Touches right there, a lot of touches in here, touches. So I do think this is where you probably would want to play it, and it's pretty easy to know what's going on. And really, there's a couple of good trades in the morning, but after that, it's just super low volume. I'm not sure why, but let's take a look at this. In the overnight, we were chopping around. We made this. So this was probably just a range, and we made a measured move down before it reverses and makes a strong move up. We get a break. I think this is 5 o'clock in here. And you get 2 legs of correction before moving to a new high, and then it reverses. And I don't see anything in this choppiness that you can trade. Yeah, I don't think you can go short in any of this. But you get a first failed second entry long right here. I like that because it has the feel of a range day, and you're at the highs. I'd be more comfortable with waiting on the second entry short, which does come, and I marked it red, but you could argue for this to be green because that's 4 bars stacked up with a few dojis in there, so you could argue for it to be green. You can see that's probably just a midline where it's finding support at. Right there, you can see that. So it does turn out to be a range, as you can see, which is unfortunate because you don't get any runners here, or nothing big anyway. And the prices just continue down. You get another second entry here and a double test, but the signal bar is no good. Come down here and you get a hidden second entry off that trend channel. And, like I said, it had the feel of a range day. So maybe you take it on a day like today and maybe hold it until the midline. And you can see some people took some profits, and that's probably what caused this congestion, this range right here. Slight overshoot right here, and you make another leg down, and then it fails, and you get this second entry after the first break. You might want to wait on a lower high here. I marked it red. It should probably be green, but it's such a bearish bar. And a second entry short after the first break. You might want to take that and ride it to a new low. So anyway, we do make a leg down to a new low before going sideways. And then we get I keep saying these are red and blue, but I feel like they're more aggressive. I mean, we have a new low in place here, and you get a reversal set up. And after this triple test, I just feel like it could have trapped some shorts. And it probably did, enough to get you to that midline. So there are reasons to like that, but it does, this does kind of look like one leg down, and we get a second leg down to a new low. And I was thinking that prices would try and test this low, but they failed to get there. So there are reasons to not like that, but there are reasons to like that. You come in here, you get a first entry, second entry short trap, but we already have a new low in place, and there's a doji right here. The signal bar is a doji, so that's why you should stay out of that. With this level of resistance right here, that ends up we get a breakout. Maybe you take this lower high. I was thinking about that. It kind of looks good. but you don't know what's going on. This is a lot of overlap. I'm not crazy about that. And then we start moving higher. You get this leg up, break, move to a new high, and you get one leg of correction, sideways stuff, another leg of correction before it bounces and goes higher. We ride this midline. It's very clear that this is the midline, especially after this up here. You might have had it drawn down here, and you know this looks like, yeah, it could be the midline, but after this swing up, it was pretty clear. I don't think this is it, even though this looks good. You get a touch right there, and that's where this ends up going. This could be it. Yeah, you get some touches in there. So I'm going to leave it there. You get a first entry, second entry. So this is a trap, but we don't get a good enough signal bar. If it was super bullish, I'd probably take that. But it bounces off the trend channel, confirmation of the trend channel. You can see some people like that. You get a move up, break, move to a new high before it reverses. And I marked this one green down here because it looked like to me at that time that I had the trend channel like this. And this could be it. I mean, the midline looks pretty good here. So that overshoot, and it's near the highs, overnight highs. That's why I marked this one. And eventually it chops on down to get you a 8 ticks, but you know, not the greatest setup. It's just a lower high is all it is after a big bearish bar. But now it's kind of looking like this is the midline, or this. You can see that I think there's more touches there. So if that's the case, you don't want to take that. And that's really all I'm seeing. You might take this second entry short. We haven't made it to these lows, but you know, this thing just could just go higher, and you know, we could have, this could be one leg that's made up of 2 legs right here, and we're just getting a second leg. We failed to hit that, so it could be attempting to go higher. So that's how I saw it today. Range day. Hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.